ahead.
Okay. Now, this box of tricks up here is our communications master, and basically it controls all the units that make up the supply that goes into it, like our comms 1 and our comms 2, our navigation, and our ADF VOR combinations.
Yep.
Okay, everything comes in via this box, so it really is just the sharp end, and we use it to control all our communications. We have knobs on the left and on the right.
Yep.
The left controls the intercom and what you're hearing in your headphones.
Yep.
The right controls my side.
Okay.
Okay. Now on the outside we have our squelch control, and the smaller knob is our volume control.
Yes.
Okay. If that's for you, this is for me.
Okay.
Okay. Now running along here, comms 1 is linked to our comms 1, which is a combined comms and navigational Garmin
Yep.
GPS system. Comms 2 is our secondary comms, okay,
Yep.
which is just an LCD display
Yep.
with a flip-flop across. We don't have a comms 3, so that button never gets pressed as
Okay.
such. Navigational 1 would be our navigation, which would be our ADF combination down here. So if we want to listen to see if we can identify that NDB beacon,
Yep.
obviously they will have Morse codes,
Yep.
we would switch this on and we would be able to hear the Morse code coming off it.
Okay.
Yeah?
Just switch on.
Yep, you just basically press the button. When the light comes on,
Yep.
then it's just listening. To turn it
Okay.
off, press the
Okay.
button once.
Yep.
No problems. Nav 2 would be another nav. If we had another nav, we've only got
Yep.
one on here. And then we've got a DME or an ADF.
Yep.
Now for us, we've got an ADF, so
Yep.
we would press the ADF
Yep.
once and we will be able to hear it, okay?
Okay.
Alright. Now looking down here, back to the comms, we've got our mic. So basically we are listening whenever that light is on.
Yep.
To comms 1.
Yep.
If we want to communicate, we have to press comms 1,
Comms 1
and that
mic.
light will come on. That means that we are
So
listening.
the COM 1 mic, COM 1 button and the COM 1 mic both have to be on.
Yes, for you
Okay.
to listen and for you to transmit
Yes.
on this one here.
Yes.
The ideal system here is that basically you can listen to COM 2 and COM 3 if we had it just by pressing those buttons.
Yes.
So you'd be able to hear any transmissions on COM 1, COM 2 and COM 3.
Yes.
But you'd only be able to speak on COM 1.
Okay.
And you can never have more than one of these lit up at any stage, so you can only transmit on one of your comms.
Not true.
Yes.
Yep.
Because obviously you don't want to communicate on two different frequencies.
Not at all.
No. So it's very important that you have a look at this before you transmit and you see which comm you are transmitting on.
Okay. How do I make sure that if you're a passenger, you can hear me?
Over here we have isolation.
Yep.
Okay, now normally if you want to isolate, you just press pilot, then
Yep.
no one can hear you.
Yep.
If you press this one,
Yep.
then we're on crew. And if you want to broadcast it out of a speaker up
Yep.
here,
Yep.
you press speaker. They've all
Okay.
got individual lights, okay?
Okay.
And that's a PA. So normally, yeah, because there's two of us, it'll just be on crew or on PA.
Okay.
But if we want to put it at loudspeaker,
Yep.
no problems. Or if you just want to have just yourself isolated,
Yep.
so you can say that we've been hijacked, blah blah
Yep.
blah blah blah.
Yep.
Just press the pilot.
Yep.
Okay.
Okay.
So, and we've got all of those buttons down here. We've got a sensitivity button here that gives you higher sensitivity and lower sensitivity.
Okay.
Some days you might be able to get away with high, bit crisper, but there's a big chance of static.
Okay.
Whereas if you
Yep.
just, normal would be on low sort of thing.
Okay.
Okay. So this box controls all these individual
Yep.
avionics. So just going on to our navigation here, we've got a perfect example of an ADF.
Yep.
NDB combination.
Yep.
Okay. Now when we flash these lights on, this will come up with 416, which is
Bankstown.
Bankstown. Okay. Now how do we prove that? Where's this going to swing to?
I think over there.
That's right. So it's going to swing roughly north or probably a little bit
Yep.
over there.
Yep.
And we can test that by turning on that ADF button and
Yep.
turning it off.
And that way
That'll
it'll
swing 90 degrees
Yep.
and swing back onto it.
Okay.
Okay. Now the one in here, basically we need to flip flop, so we can change this one in here, and then we flip flop it by taking it over on our frequency.
Okay.
Or no, we can change it by setting it across on our flip flop, which is this one here.
Okay.
Okay. That switches it across.
So you change the one on the right hand side, then flip it with by pressing the frequency
Yes,
button.
to
Okay.
get it across.
Understood.
Okay.
Yep.
Or or it might be the BFO. No, that's it. So that's that one there.
Yep.
Okay. Now this one is just a comms 2, and
Yep.
basically this one here on standby is the one that you can change, and then
Yep.
you flip flop it across to what you're using.
Yep.
Okay. And now we had a look at the GNC 250 XL, didn't we?
Yep.
On that moment. So basically, you again you have your 2 frequencies up here.
Yep.
The one that's underneath is the one that's on standby.
Yep.
You adjust it. When you're happy with it, you press this button here, which in fact is the arrow flip flop button. It's just been pressed
Okay.
a little bit too much,
Yep.
and that'll flip flop from one to the other.
Okay.
Okay, so that really is your avionics package here.
Yep.
As such. Now the Garmin package really has the same sort of features as the 430 features. Has a direct to, so if we press direct to, it'll leave us some blank spaces and we can put in YSBK,
Yep.
or we can put in anything like that. If we're in trouble, we can always press the nearest button, and
Yep.
it will give us a list of the nearest airfields.
Okay.
Yeah, and it will give us.
But do you have to change pages to nav from comms?
Yes, basically, this is comms up here.
Yeah.
The nearest page you'll flip to, and it either I'm not 100% certain, but either you press this a couple of times to scroll through the pages, or, and I've got a feeling you probably do,
Yep.
or you would turn these dials. They then come
Okay.
off.
I can find out by
Yes.
by looking on.
Yeah.
on
Well, what I
down-
suggest we do now is just loading it up.
Okay.
We'll flick the switch for a couple of seconds.
All right.
I'm just going to take a time just so that we don't overrun. We're on 53 at the moment. So our comms have come up now and we need to turn it on. So I'm turning it on with this button here.
Yep.
Alright, here are our 2 frequencies.
Yep.
Okay, so we can come on and come off with those 2.
Yep.
Yes? So you can understand. How would we get it coming out of that speaker?
By pressing that.
Press it. So we're now listening to ground. I'm just going to press OK. Well, I'm now going to flip it across and put in yeah, you got to press the cursor button to highlight it,
Yep.
and then you can change that to,
Okay.
so we should be listening to ATIS now on speaker.
Okay.
Sorry. So we're listening to COM1, which is this one here, and we're listening to ATIS. Yeah? But to highlight it,
Yep.
you have to highlight it, and then you can
Yep.
flip-flop it across.
Okay.
So that's that one.
Yep.
Okay, so that's moving your cursor. So that's like, yeah, so it has to be highlighted to change it.
Okay.
Now,
Can we just go back
of course.
and to twist it on there? That puts that on. How do you switch it on here?
Don't need to, this will always be on.
That will always
Yes,
be on.
there is an on-off here, and it's with your volume.
Okay. All right.
Yeah, it's just your volume
Okay.
button.
That's my volume. That's my squelch.
Yes.
That's your volume. That's your
That's
squelch.
right. That's right. The small
Okay.
one's my volume,
I
but that's the on-off.
Okay.
As such.
So,
So if you don't get any
then we
light-
hit comms 1, mic 1, and press cursor twice.
No, cursor to get it highlighted. Once you've highlighted it, you can adjust it.
Okay.
So it won't. Remember how when we hand it off like this, we can't adjust any of that. We can adjust other
Okay.
bits and pieces,
Okay.
but we can't adjust our comms.
Okay. Well.
So to get that on, you have to press cursor
Yep.
twice
Okay.
to get it to highlight our standby box.
Okay. Yep.
Yeah. Once we've got our standby box ready, we can obviously change it whatever we want to.
And then change
Then we
it over.
flip flop it across.
Yep.
If we put it on speaker, we'll hear that it's ATIS.
Yeah.
Yep. Okay. Good.
And obviously, if we flip flop back, we're now listening to departures
Yep.
and arrivals. Yeah.
Yep.
Okay, so then we come into our navigational pages,
Yep.
and really we've got our ADF combination down here, and
Yep.
I'll switch that on quickly first now. As I mentioned before, we've got 416.
Yep.
If we want to listen to the Morse code, which button do we press?
Frequency.
No. We don't need to change that.
Oh,
It's
sorry.
up here. So
That
yeah,
one.
yeah. So let's put it on speaker again,
Yep.
and we're going to
So,
put volume down here.
Yep.
You hear the Morse
Yep.
code, plus you've
Yep.
got ATIS, so you know it's down well.
Yep.
It is that one. Yeah.
Okay.
So that's how this one works. Basically,
Yep.
you just go onto the ADF button, and that'll tell you what's on the ADF.
Okay.
Yeah, you happy with that?
Yep. Yep.
286 is
Very.
Camden, so let's just plug in 286. or 281 I think it is, isn't it?
281 is correct.
Yeah, 281. And you pull this knob out.
Yep. I use that to get over to
There we are.
Warren Park.
Yeah,
Where
that's
I'm,
right. So that's where, and that's roughly where Camden is.
Yep.
Let's listen to it. So that would be the Camden.
Yep.
So are you happy with that?
Yep.
So that's our ADF combination there. Let's take it off speaker. Now, basically, if you're putting we want to go to, say, YSBK. Can you put in YSBK in
Okay.
there? No. Go back to, if you get stuck like that, press clear.
Which is
That one there.
okay.
Okay, and press direct to again.
Okay.
So it's a small knob. Right. Big knob will change you to the M. Small knob, S and BK. That's it. That's it. And now we need to enter that, so enter.
Enter only once.
Are you happy with that coordinates?
Yep.
Hit it again.
Okay.
Okay. It's telling you that it's directly ahead of us. No miles. Well, we're not travelling any ground speed.
Yep.
It's 0.5 of a mile to Bankstown.
Okay.
Yeah.
Cool.
And that's your track. We want to fly
Okay.
347, so it's up that way.
Yep.
To go to Bankstown.
All
So
right.
that's how you do that one.
Yep.
Okay. Now that's nearest. Well, that's direct to. If we go on to nearest, it's telling us that Bankstown elevation is 30 feet. It's at 220 degrees.
Yes.
Tower frequency is that. Runway is in that, and it's 4,600 feet.
Okay.
Yeah. So that's how that one. It's basically just hit the button quickly.
What's at 4,600 feet?
The runway length.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
So there's Bankstown. The next one along, you've got KWM. I don't know where that one is. I think they're for helicopters. Oh, these are nearest waypoints and other bits and pieces. Okay. That's
Okay.
radios. That's it. So that's
Yep.
the one that will come up.
Okay. Cool.
Yeah. Is that all right?
Yep. That's excellent.
Okay. So that's our NDB combination or
Yep.
our GPS.
Yep.
So really, we're only going to be putting direct twos and nearest in, aren't we?
Yep.
We're not going to be. When you have a look through your brochure or your pilot's guide, you'll be able to do better things.
Okay.
Okay.
All right.
Now, what I suggest is that we turn off for the moment.
Yep.
Well, number one, any questions?
No, that's
So
all
is that good?
very clear.
Okay.
Yep.
In which case, let's turn off here, and we'll turn off the masters. And we were from 3 to 9, so that was 6 minutes. I think
Yep.
we're fine on that. I don't think we need
Okay.
to worry.